You really think you can help?
Yes, I do. There are definitely ways to appease the Bowers. Don't you worry, I'll make sure this case never sees the inside of a courtroom.
Thank you, Nicholas. I was so scared.
No. Well, I'm glad you came to me.
I certainly couldn't go to my dad. His default position is to just kill people.
Yeah.
It's so wrong, and it makes me sick. I never want to be the reason my dad commits murder.
No, I take a different approach. I just make people wish they were dead. So now that that's settled, tell me about you. How are you coping with all of this stuff?
It's been hard and confusing.
How so?
There are things I know in my head, like it was wrong for Kiefer to ever hit me, and I was wrong for staying with him once he did. But I can't feel it in my heart yet. I'm still feeling so guilty about everything and telling one lie after another. I mean, Ethan's life could have been ruined because all I could think about was protecting the guy who hurt me.
Yeah, isn't that common in victims of abuse?
Dr. Winters says so, but hearing it isn't the same as feeling it.
Yeah, I understand that. And sometimes a disconnect happens. Intellectually, you know what's right, but you can't move that knowledge into your heart. I know because I was just there myself the entire time I was betraying Lucky with Elizabeth, and when it blew up in my face, I was consumed with guilt, so I get it.
Did you get past it?
Well, let's just say it's a work in progress, but you know what? Eventually you reach a place where life demands that you move on, whether you've worked out your stuff or not, and that's exactly what you're doing. You're getting on with things. That takes a lot of courage, and I admire you for that.
You know what, I gotta admit I'm relieved I'm no fan of Jason's, but at least Michael's gonna have some company in Pentonville.
You'll be a lot safer with Jason locked up, so I'm relieved too.
And the guy's walking the walk. I guess he's doing something to help Michael instead of sitting around talking about it.
Where are you going with this?
Lucky and I are looking for some dirt on Judge Carroll. And I think I know who might be able to help us.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if I can make it over there. You know what? I'm gonna have to
You're
call
not
you back.
taking Morgan. I don't care what you say, what you and Carly do. You can't have my son.
Sonny, you signed away your rights to Morgan.
I didn't sign him over to you, though.
Got shot. Well, you know, Carly wants me to adopt him.
Well, you know what? You try to pull everything you could to get me in prison, and now Michael's paying for it. You don't deserve to be a father, especially to my son.
Rant all you want, but the judge was right. Everything he said at the sentencing is true, and you know it. Look, you're the reason Michael is where he is, because you taught him all the wrong things, Sonny. Now, it might be too late to save Michael, but I can sure as hell save Morgan. Or die trying.
Believe me, that can be arranged.
I want to talk to you before Sonny gets a chance to drag you in the middle.
What are you talking about?
I asked Jax to adopt Morgan. He's going to be Morgan's legal father.
That's a pretty big step.
I know, and Sonny's devastated. I knew he would be, but Morgan loves Jax, and Jax loves being a father, so.
So does that mean that you've forgiven Jax and you guys are getting back to...
No, I don't see a future for me and Jax, but I know that Jax can give Morgan a good life, and we can raise Morgan as divorced parents. I mean, it happens all the time. Don't want you to think I'm terrible.
I have no room to criticize.
I want to know what you think. I mean, it's not going to change my mind or anything, but I respect your opinion more than anyone else's, so just, come on, tell me.
Well, honestly, I believe that you and Sonny could give Michael a good life. But I was wrong.
We all were wrong. Sonny and me, more than you.
No. This whole thing started with me. And I've done a lot of bad things. I've made a lot of bad decisions, but probably asking Sonny to be Michael's father is the worst one yet.